MGB?
The ever popular MGB.
Yeah, great old car, aren't they? 10-year ownership, he says. Yeah, they're a great old motor. I mean, we say it all the time, constantly. Or we reply when people say, what sports car shall I buy? It's got to be MGB. Parts availability, price of parts, ease of fixing. You just can't go wrong, guys. You cannot go wrong. Midget's the same, but midget's too small for most people. MGB is perfect. When they first come out, you know, in 62, 63, replacing the MG8, I was only a lad, wasn't I? In 62, I was 11-year-old or something, 12-year-old. And I used to think to myself then, not too keen on them motors then, because they'd replaced that beautiful round MGA, you know, like round back wings, sort of bulbous front wings, and they looked just a little bit too boxy and square. But within a year or two, they got to like 63 and 4, so in other words, they've been out just that little short period of time. All of a sudden they became acceptable, really acceptable, but they were hellish expensive. You couldn't buy them. You couldn't buy them second hand. They were a lot of money new. I don't know how much they were new. I don't honestly know. But you could not buy them second hand. They were very, very sought after motors. And I personally think, when I've looked at them from all angles, worked on them, painted them and all the rest of it, and I personally think, take the hood down and look at them from the side, and they look beautiful. I'm not over keen on the front view and the rear view. Front I can live with, back I don't like. The sides, I think, look absolutely bang on. I really do like it. Painted wires, which is what it should have. Brand new hood on by the looks of it. Overdrive gearbox, got a switch on there. I presume the gearbox goes, gearbox matches up with a switch. I would imagine it would do. Interior is lovely. A really nice dashboard. Seats have been replaced. It would have been deck chair trim, wouldn't it? So that's the best thing they've done was go on to sort of black plastic with a nice bit of piping. That's great. Next man, without a doubt, I think personally, I'd have a chrome bumper conversion. You can do it yourself. It's not a massive job. I don't know what the parts are now. They were notoriously 500 quid forever. They're probably going to be £1,000 now. But you know, if you can't do it yourself, well, you can do it yourself. You can do just about all of it yourself. So if you're buying the parts for £1,000 or whatever it is, and then pay 500 quid to someone to do the bits that you can't do, so 1,500 quid, and you will almost, well, you will. You're guaranteed to put 1,500 quid on it. So it's a win-win. Can't go wrong with that. Generally speaking, nice looking old car, isn't it? I mean, it's not the best paint job in the world. It's been painted some time ago. What you see is, well, it's aged. I mean, that's the fairest way to put it is it's aged. The seams are all good. I'm impressed with them. They're all okay. Boot feels all right. Tidy enough in the boot. You can get a nice carpet kit now, of course, to sort that lot out. Make it look a lot tidier, can't you? But the boot itself, look, that's all okay. Ain't full of filler. Have a quick look at the doors. Seam again, good. Skin's all good. Nice old car. The more you look round it, you start thinking, actually, it's a better car than what you might give it credit for. Because we've got a bit of micro blistering and a bit of poor paintwork and a bit of paintwork build up there, look. A bit of overspray build up. But when you start actually going round it and looking at the seams and the intricate bits and pieces, it's slightly the wrong colour, as you can see. It's actually not a bad looking car, you know. I mean, someone sooner or later is going to have to paint it again. But not immediately. You don't need it doing straight away, but it would benefit from maybe in the next year or two, give it a coat of paint. So quite a bit on it. Look, new battery, new iTalk style there. That's great. Front and brake calipers, rear shoes and cylinders, etc. Unleaded head. Well, I don't think much about unleaded heads, but that's only me, innit? Don't know. To have an unleaded head than not have an unleaded head, but so you know it's been done, hasn't it? Yeah. Engine sounds nice. Lovely, yeah. Funny looking thing under there, solid underneath there. Let's have a quick. Yeah. They feel well, feel good. And box sections there feel good.
I suppose general rule of thumb is if they're good, mainly the rest of it is.
You start by looking at that, And mainly the thing that would go wrong structurally is castle sections. And it's only just that bit of castle section about that big that goes wrong. This bit down here don't normally go. So you can actually put that bit in. You ain't got to put the whole lot in. And they're doddle to do. Absolute doddle to do. We just check the oil pressure. Just make sure that's all right. But by the sound of that engine just now, no problem at all there, I'd have said. Let's see. Look at that, straight up. Straight up. 70 pound oil pressure straight away. Obviously you're going to drop a bit when she's warm, naturally. Wheel's okay, isn't it? It's nothing much of a wheel, really. I mean, treat yourself to a wood rim, eh? She's good all round here, right? Very tidy. I'll tell you, like I just said, I'll say it again, the more you look round the car, the better it is. And it's normally the other way around. You know, the more you go around the car, go round and round and round, you start finding all more faults. But the more you go around this, you realise that it's actually a very straight old car.
Good.
But I haven't been underneath.